Hello everyone, this is Jennifer. So we're going to start off with the practical problems. So the ratios are being classified into different kinds of ratio. Under that, the first set of ratio that we're going to study is the liquidity ratio. So under liquidity ratio, basically you have three ratios, which is current ratio, acid test ratio, or quick or liquid ratio. The third one is your absolute liquid ratio or the cash position ratio. So the first one is current ratio. So what is liquidity ratio? Basically it is a ratio which measures the short-term solvency position of the organization, or it brings out the ability of the organization to meet its immediate or the short-term financial commitments with its short-term or liquid resources. Is the company capable of meeting its short-term requirements or not? So that is what is predictable from your liquidity ratio. So under that, the first ratio we have is our current ratio. So current ratio, it is a ratio basically computed by taking into the consideration of the current assets and current liabilities. So short term in nature is what your current assets and current liability, which is a short term. So we consider both a current assets and current liabilities in order to compute the current ratios. So in current asset, what all do we consider? Cash in hand, cash at bank, debtors, bills receivable, stock, prepaid expenses, outstanding incomes, short-term investments, etc. What are your current liabilities? Bills payable, creditors, bank overdraft, provisions for tax or proposed dividend, outstanding expenses, income received in advance, etc. So what is the formula to calculate current ratio? Current ratio is equal to current assets divided by current liabilities. So the ideal ratio a company needs to maintain is 2:1, wherein your current assets needs to be higher than your current liabilities. So moving on to the first question. Given current asset is rupees 50,000, current liability is rupees 20,000, find current ratio. So the formula to calculate is current ratio is equal to current assets divided by current liabilities. So your current asset, how much have they given? 50,000. Your current liability is 20,000. So your current ratio is equal to 2.5:1. So when you divide it, you get 2.5:1. So for every one liability, you have 2.5 ratio of current asset. So point number 2 or the question 2, calculate current asset when the current ratio is equal to 2.6:1 and current liability is equal to 40,000. So your current ratio formula is current asset divided by current liabilities. They have given the current ratio, which is 2.6:1. So 2.6 divided by 1, that is how you're supposed to write, which is equal to current asset we are supposed to find out, which is an unknown figure, divided by 40,000, which is your current liabilities. So when you cross multiply, current asset is equal to 2.6 into 40,000. Therefore, current asset is equal to 1,04,000. So our third question, from the following calculate current ratio. Fixed assets is equal to 5 lakhs. Total assets of the company is equal to 8 lakhs. Current liability is equal to 2 lakhs. So they have not given the current assets, whereas they have given the fixed assets and their total assets. So total assets minus your fixed assets is nothing but your current asset. So current asset is equal to 8 lakhs minus 5 lakhs. So current asset is 3 lakh. Current liability, which they have given in the question, which is 2 lakhs. So your current ratio formula is current asset divided by current liabilities, 3 lakh divided by 2 lakh, which is equal to 1.5:1. So since the ideal ratio is 2:1, so for every current asset of 2, we can have a current liability of 1. So the current ratio of this particular company is 1.5:1, so which is quite lesser. So the short-term solvency position is not satisfactory for this particular company, and necessary steps should be taken to improve the current asset position. So a second kind of ratio that we are going to study is asset test ratio. So asset test ratio can also be known as quick ratio or the liquid ratio. So though the current ratio reflects the liquidity position of the company, it basically suffers from certain drawbacks, like it considers stock and prepaid expenses, which in practical cannot be realized within a short span of time without financial loss. Hence, to overcome that particular drawback, the liquid ratio or the asset test ratio came into existence. So in this ratio, we consider quick asset divided by current liabilities. So the quick assets does not consider the stock and prepaid expenses. So the quick asset is equal to current asset minus stock plus prepaid expenses divided by current liabilities. So from the following, compute quick ratio of an enterprise: cash in hand, cash at bank, stock, debtors, prepaid expenses, bills payable, sundry creditors, outstanding expenses, bank loan, which is short term, they have given. So your formula to calculate is quick ratio is equal to quick assets divided by current liabilities. So in order to calculate your quick asset, we need to calculate current assets minus stock plus prepaid expenses. So what are your current assets? Cash in hand, cash at bank, stock, debtors, prepaid expenses. So when you total it up, you get 45,000. So your quick asset is equal to 45,000 minus stock plus prepaid expenses. So your stock amount is 15,000. Your prepaid expenses is 2,000. So 15,000 plus 2,000, or directly also you can calculate it. So as per the formula I have calculated here, that's all. So 45,000 minus 17,000. So your quick asset is 28,000. Now moving on to current liabilities. So what are current liabilities we have? Bills payable, sundry creditors, outstanding expenses, bank loan. So when we total it up, you get 55,000. So quick ratio is equal to quick asset divided by current liabilities. 28,000 divided by 55,000. So your ratio is 0.51:1. So your next set of ratio is absolute liquid ratio or pure liquid ratio. It can also be taken as, or it can also be called as cash position ratio. So it is the ratio which takes into consideration only those assets which are purely liquid in nature, which are readily cash in nature. So like your cash in hand, cash at bank, and tradable investments. So your absolute liquid ratio formula is absolute liquid assets divided by quick liabilities. Absolute liquid assets will consider only cash in hand, cash at bank, immediate reliable market securities, so which can easily be converted into cash. And your quick liabilities will consider sometimes the current liabilities minus the bank overdraft and cash deposit. Cash credit. So your question: from the following, calculate absolute liquid ratio. Cash in hand, cash at bank, creditors, bills payable, stock, bank overdraft, debtors, outstanding expenses. The formula to calculate is absolute liquid asset divided by quick liabilities. So in order to calculate absolute liquid asset, what all we consider? Cash in hand, cash at bank. That's all. So cash in hand is 40,000, cash at bank is 60,000. Total you get 1 lakh. So what all we consider for quick liabilities? The liabilities which needs to be settled immediately, like your current liabilities, except the bank overdraft and cash credit. So you consider the creditors, which is 80,000, bills payable 10,000, outstanding expenses 10,000. So total you get 1 lakh. So 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh is 1:1. So the ideal ratio for an absolute liquid ratio is 0.5 is to 1 or 1 is to 2, which means for every 1 rupee of quick liabilities there should be 2 rupee of quick assets in hand. So which I have given here, which is not written, so you all can write it down, which is 0.5 is to 1 is the ideal ratio of absolute liquid ratio. Thank you everyone.